Hobby Lobby is a secret tackle store if you know what to look for. And I'm going to show you 2 different ways you can catch more fish right now using some stuff from the store. Check this out. We're talking Hobby Lobby. Yes, our wives, our spouses, our significant others' favorite place maybe to go if you like crafting. But as us anglers, it's a great place to go too. I'm going to show you 2 different ways right now that it can help you out on your next fishing adventure. We're going to show you some cool techniques and how to go out there and catch more fish with them. Let's go to the table and show you what's up. All right, the first thing that is extremely cool and super easy to do is a glass bead. Yes, Hobby Lobby's got glass beads for days in all sorts of different colors and sizes. But I want you to think about this as a way to enhance your bait presentations float fishing. If you're familiar with it, these are a bait weight from Bomac and they work fantastic. You typically get the 6 to a pack and they're pretty affordable. They're a couple bucks. They're not too bad. But they are lead and they are weighted. So they do help get your bait down. They give you a better presentation when fishing eggs, shrimp, whatever you may be using in different scenarios, but they're not always available and easy to find. So I thought, while cruising around, checking out Hobby Lobby, of how can we imitate something like this and have the same effect? Well, I think we stumbled upon it. So what we have here are glass beads. I thought of going with 2 different colors in reference to more contrast. This stark yellow is a good higher water or attention grabbing color. And I got this then bubblegum pink. Now those are 8mm sizes, but you also have the option to do a 10mm too. And this almost looks like a really popular color called a tiger blood. So you get these. Now they weigh obviously less than lead because they're glass, but they weigh more than an acrylic bead. What this ends up giving you is a similar look and style with a little bit more natural versus a straight vertical. And what I mean is that you're going to get some play where this helps weight down your presentation just enough, but it's not going to be too much that it looks unnatural to the fish. So we're just threading this down our leader for our bait rig. And what's really cool, and I'll show you, if we were to use this on the water, we'll just open up the bait loop, grab our sleeve of eggs, let's say, got ourselves a big old cluster of eggs, and we're going to put it all together just like so. That cluster of eggs is now going to be in the water, fishing, rocking and rolling. That's going to help keep it balanced, keep it presented better. So there you go. Weighted presentation for your bait setup. Super simple. And it really helps with your eggs. It helps with your shrimp. But it also gives then a strike point, right? This bead can be just left as it is, where it's going to bounce around, it's going to click, it's going to make some noise. Or you can even peg this a little bit higher and give those fish something as a hot spot to focus on. It really can work well. That's again the 8mm size, maybe for lower water conditions or regular that you don't need too much weight added. But that 10mm size definitely helps as well. I mean, I really think it's cool that you can get those intricate veins in it that looks like a salmon egg. But again, look at the price. $3.43, and those are $4.99. But you're not paying full price hardly ever at Hobby Lobby because they're always on sale. If you time it right, there's a 50% off sale on these different styles of stuff going on. So the crafts with 50% off, $2.50, and there you go. So you're getting a discount deal on, how many are in here? You're getting 23, I just counted them, per strand. So 46 of those glass beads for $2.50. And you get 6 weights for $2.50. I don't know about you, as good as these are working, I can make something like this work too. And because they are inexpensive, I'm not so worried about what happens to them if they break or something. I have a bunch of them. I can put them in a little container and have them ready to go. A couple really fishy colors. The oranges, the pinks, you know, the yellow like this covers all your scenarios that you're going to need for float fishing bait. So for me, I really think that's really cool to use. And at that price point, going to catch you a lot more fish. All right, for my second part, we're still going to be using the same glass bead that you just saw, but we're going to pick into the sewing section and grab one of these sequin and bead pins. For $2, you have 800 pins in this. And what we are going to be doing with it is we are actually going to make our own beaded jig head. So in situations where maybe you don't want to pour a jig and you want to have a no pour steelhead jig for salmon as well, you can do something super quick and easy, and you don't have to get yourself into a whole bunch of equipment. This little pin, and I'll show you again, this is the 5/8 inch long, 16 millimeter. Essentially, this is a little nail, okay? And what's super cool is you put this on. We will basically be able to tie our own little pin beaded jig, and these fish phenomenally. Okay. So we'll show you how this is set up and done. I have caught a lot of fish over the years doing this. Very unique because you can create your own style, your own pattern. Frankly, you can do your own colored head too and create something the fish haven't seen, or based upon the size of the run, time of the run. Right? Perfectly compact little jig here. Okay. Let's grab a feather and make something real quick. So to go along with our awesome product of these beads, did you happen to know the Hobby Lobby has their own unlimited supply of fly tying material? Yes, this is a 6-foot long feather boa for $5 that we're going to tie a jig with. This one, I saw the purple with the flash. This is going to be perfect for this time of the season and what we have going on between salmon as well as the early steelhead showing. So we got some flash in here. And what's really neat is you can kind of just roll up what you want to grab. Because it's marabou, it makes for a great little tail. Get your scissors. Pull out all the under fur of the feather. Shaping up not too shabby. Okay, well, you are at a craft store, so why not get some craft yarn, some Yarn Bee Scrubology. It's a holographic yarn. I thought this looked really, really good too. To create a nice body of a jig or a fly, whatever you want to make. Start here so we can build our body up just a tad bit. You have a little bit of flash. The white is a classic color. for this kind of pattern. It's all going to come together. Perfectly. And you can get everything you need. Like I said, they have everything from scissors. Can even get just to lock this sucker in. Good old drop of super glue at the front register. Now you tell me, that definitely will catch a fish. And for how little material that we used from this, there's 167 yards of that yarn. Comes in different colors. The feather boa, I think there was 5 or 6 different colors. The purple I really liked. But that right there, I will absolutely fish for steelhead, for coho, for chums. It's weighted, but it's going to look a little more natural than a lead head jig, and you really can get a cool presentation out of it. So you tell me, what's your favorite out of those two that I showed right there? Are you float fishing bait and want something that gives you just a little bit more weight to help you sink your gear down and gives you a bite indicator hot spot? Or how about a little nice looking jig that is definitely going to get bit no matter what you're fishing for? Gives you a lot of options. Truly, it's only scratching the surface. Tell me what you guys think and which one of those you're going to be fishing. If we can get this video to 200 likes by the end of the week, I have a whole bag full of more fishing items to go over. I would love to film the second part of this video for you and be able to show you guys what you can find at Hobby Lobby to help catch you more fish. Whether you like to tie flies, tie jigs, fish for salmon or steelhead, or any other species, there's a lot of really cool stuff we can dive into. So, tight lines, and fish on!